What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you that watch this video. Man, may God, Source Universe, continue to draw you unto them, man, and guide you. My mind's all over the place right now. And just a lot on my mind about what we're gonna talk about. Okay. Years ago, my second son, he loved this movie, Monsters Inc. And in the movie, these monsters would go in and they would scare kids in their dreams. They would terrorize these kids. And the monsters would harness all of that energy, all of that energy, that vibration from those kids, that fear. They would use that energy to run their city. I'm gonna say it again. The monsters would scare these little kids. And they would harness that fear, harness that energy, and use that energy, that fear, to run their cities, to run their town. Okay? Everything ran off of the energy of these little kids. Stay with me. We gotta grow up. We have to grow up. There's so much truth in that movie, in those cartoons. And I don't think the great majority of us caught that. I don't think the great majority of us looked at the truth behind those cartoons. Oh, this is just a great cartoon, it's great entertainment. And my son would watch that on repeat for hours. And one day I was sitting there and I was paying attention to it. And I could hear God speaking to me, Elijah, there's so much truth in this cartoon. Elijah, it's not that they're running off the fear of the kids. It's not they're running the cities and communities off the fear of their kids. They're harnessing their energy. They're vampires. They're energy vampires. Consuming the negative energy from these kids. And so often, when we think of vampires, we think of vampires that suck on people's blood and drain the blood out of people. What are they doing? They're taking your life essence. They're taking your life essence. They're depleting you of everything you need to live. They get their strength from taking your strength. Understand this. There are 4 types of vampires. 4 types of vampires. There are the blood-sucking vampires that harness your energy, your blood, and it sustains them. It makes them feel young and vibrant, alive. There's that group. Then there's the group that wants to be around negative, toxic people. And they want to drain the fear, the negativity, that bad energy from you. There's that group. They only want the bad energy. Then there's a group. They want your good energy. They want the good energy, and they'll go around and they'll be around people that's always positive. They'll go around and be around people that's in a good mood, that's on a high frequency, that be vibing high, and they'll drain and tap their energy. And then there's another group. They want your sexual energy. Your sexual energy. 4 types of vampires. those that prey on your sexual energy, all they want is just, man, they just want you to nut in them. They just want you to have sex with them. And they deplete your energy. They rob you of your essence. There's the negative energy, vampires. The positive energy, vampires. And the blood-sucking vampires. As chosen ones, we don't have to be scared of any of these people. You know what I mean? Any of these groups. We have to understand that they exist, but not walk in fear of them. See, when I first started getting into this understanding, man, I wore all these black crystals. You know what I mean? I wore a bunch of black crystals because the black crystals, they protect your energy. I mean, I would wear turquoise and I would wear tiger's eye and all these other different crystals. Why? As protection. And when God was, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not telling you all this shit for you to be scared. I'm not telling you all this shit so you go walk around. I'm protected because I wear crystals. I'm protected. I didn't tell you to do none of that stupid shit. That's not why you wear fucking crystals. You don't walk around in fear, wondering who's going to try to drain your energy and da-da-da-da. No, motherfucker, I'm letting you know this so that you're aware of what the fuck is going on. So you understand why people want to come and be in your presence. So you understand why people want to just talk to you. And they're just making superficial conversations just to be in your presence. Why strangers will see you and they'll come up and want to just talk. Why strangers want to see you and want to just come up and shake your hand. Why they want to just pat you on your shoulders. Why? Because there's an energy exchange. There's an exchange of energy, whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not, they're tapped into your energy. You could give somebody a hug and give them your energy. I love giving hugs. I give tight, bear hugs, you know what I mean? Not on purpose where I'm just trying to squeeze you, but I'm giving you a hug when I love you or when I feel the presence of God telling me to. I'll give you this hug and I'm giving you my energy, my heart, my energy is pouring into you. And I'm doing that intentionally. We have to grow up. We have to understand that, man, there's a whole lot that's going on in this realm that we don't really understand. We don't see with our naked eye. They don't talk about this stuff in school. We just have to be aware of it. We have to understand that it exists. Be mindful of those that are in your presence and why they're in your presence. I've had so many, man, I just love being around you, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, you're just so cool, and your vibration is high, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, you don't deal with no drama, and da-da-da-da-da. And what they're saying is, man, they want to tap into my energy. And there's people like that around you. Whether you have high energy or low energy, that toxic ass shit, there's people that want to be around you just because of that. Just because they're addicted to your fucking drama. They're addicted to your negativity. They feed off of that shit. And so oftentimes, they'll tell you shit to get you riled up. They'll bring some bullshit to you and drop it at your doorstep and wait for you to consume the shit and go the fuck off so they can sit back and just embrace and just, Now they feel at home. Now they feel at peace. Why? Because they got you fucked up. They got you riled up. And they got you on 10. You on your rah-rah shit now. And you just create a smorgasbord for them. They can sit there and feast at your negativity. They're feasting on your ignorance because you don't understand what the fuck is going on. They're getting fat off of your bullshit. Be careful who you allow to bring bullshit to your table. Be careful of those people who always want to just be around you and ain't bringing shit to the fucking table. They just want to consume your energy. And what God at Source Universe had to show me was Elijah. When you're tapped into infinite energy, when you're tapped into God, when you're tapped into the Most High, when you're tapped into Source, you never run out of energy. You never run out of energy when you're tapped into Source. You run out of energy, you get depleted because you've been disconnected from Source. And so you gotta go back out into nature. You gotta go back into yourself and learn how to fucking sit down, shut the fuck up, and meditate. You gotta learn how to get back out into nature and sun gaze and moon gaze and touch the water and walk on the grass and walk on the sand. Barefoot. You gotta deal with plants and touch them with your bare hands. And again, there's an energy exchange. Energy exchange. So when I touch my plants, I'm exchanging energy. The music that I'm playing is producing or putting out energy. It's a vibration that's going out into this atmosphere, this room. I'm establishing an ambiance. Positive energy. Positive energy. So when I come home after being at work all day, being around all these crazy ass people, I could come home and I could just sit down and just woosah, let it all go. Why? Because I've created a sanctuary for me. I've created a safe haven for me. I've created a beautiful ambience where I can sit here and just bask in the beautiful energy and refresh myself, rejuvenate myself. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Hope and pray that I've shared something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. We have to grow up. If you're interested in a coaching or mentoring session, reach out to me at spiritualdrillinstructor, all one word, @gmail.com. I love you guys. Happy healing. Namaste. The God in me, the source, the light, the love in me, sees, recognizes, acknowledges, and cherishes the love, the light.